Hey, good afternoon, good chilly afternoon to you all. This is our President's Day session, so I thought we'd do presidential postures. And after I gave it some thought, I realized presidential postures really equate to good posture, standing tall. So we'll engage in some asanas this afternoon, which really all are geared towards making sure we stand nice and tall, shoulders up and back, chest not poking out, but nice and soft. We're going to start on the mat with a chest opener. Now, you can lie down, recline. I have a blanket that's rolled up. I'm going to put this in between my shoulder blades. And if you don't have a blanket, you can use a towel. Roll up a towel in any fashion that you like to do the same thing. Or if you have a block. Now, this is a larger of the blocks, but find one that's going to work for you. Make sure your hips are on the mat. And as you lie down with the blanket on your spinal column, the legs open up a bit here, hands relax on the sides, toes falling open to the sides. And first and foremost, feel the expansion of the chest. Let the shoulders relax towards the mat. They may be touching the mat, and that's fine. You'll feel an extension, a bit of a stretch along the top of the shoulders. Lower abdominal region. The legs, for the most part, are relaxed. You should hold no tension there. Let's get into the breath now, please. And when I say that, I want you to engage your Ujjayi pranayama breath. So we're breathing in and out through the nose, but the key part is we're breathing in a little more air than what we would normally do. Really try to expand the chest. And when you exhale, use the diaphragm to bring it up and in, and exhale more air than you would normally do. Try to maintain this breath sequence throughout the whole of our session. And this particular posture is a great one to relax, maybe even to go into a small meditative cycle. So bear this in mind. It's something you can carry on when we're done or at any time. Give me 3 more breath cycles, please. Really use the diaphragm, push the air out. Last breath in. Nice. And from here, go ahead and bend the legs, feet are flat. Roll to the right. Take the blanket from underneath you and roll it to the side. We're going to lie flat on our backs now. And let's do some dynamic breath. It's a reclined volcano pose. That's what I like to call it anyway. We're going to inhale, bringing the arms overhead. Then we'll exhale, bringing the arms back down to the sides. So real simple with this one. Hey, your feet, flex your feet. So I don't want you to point them. Flex your feet as the arms come up and really keep the tension in the legs. All right, let's give it a shot. Take a nice relaxing breath here. Your Ujjayi breath in and out. And on your inhale, lift the arms all the way. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. All right, next up, Supta Padangusthasana. So if you have a strap or a towel, it's great. If not, don't sweat it. Let's start with the left leg. We're going to bring the left leg up, keep the right leg relaxed. If you don't have a strap, you can reach behind the knee or the calf and just bring the leg straight towards you. So the foot is over the head. Naturally enough, for those of you with straps or towels, you can put either around your foot for Supta Padangusthasana. Now look, folks, for this one, we're only doing the first position here. Normally we bring it up, then we take it out and we cross it. We're only doing the first position here, and we're holding this for a minute, slowly working into the hamstrings and the calf. So again, if you don't have a strap or a towel, just grab behind wherever you can on the left leg. Keep the leg long, keep the right leg relaxed. But hey, remember the other kick here. So if you're more comfortable to have that foot flat of the extended leg, this may help flatten the spinal column on the mat a little better. So you may be more comfortable this way. So feel free to give that a shot by bending the other leg a little bit, placing the foot flat. Leave that up to you. All right, a couple of more breaths here, either with the strap, towel, or grabbing the leg. Let's add a little more oomph. We're using the biceps here to lengthen that leg just a little more. Remember, try to keep the leg nice and long. Looks good, folks. One more breath here. And with your exhale, switch feet. So I'm just going to switch feet in the strap and bring the right leg up. Now my left leg is relaxed on the mat. Okay, you know what we're doing. We're here for a minute. So pull just a little bit at a time as we keep that leg as long as possible. Bring it slightly higher overhead. Hopefully your foot is in between your the ceiling and what you can see. So you're staring at your foot and not the ceiling here. Hold on to a little bit of pressure. That's it, folks. Hold there and breathe. Use your breath. Keep the left leg relaxed or slightly bent, left foot on the mat if that's more comfortable for you. Looks good. One more breath here, please. Nice deep inhalation. And with that exhale, relax the leg onto the mat. Ooh, I'm going to take this off here. Woo, nice. Apanasana. So let's bring the knees in, arms on top or behind the knees. Squeeze in, and you can rock a little bit left and right. And let's roll to the right. We're coming up to all fours for cat-cow. So on all fours, you know what to do here, folks. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Take this on your call here as you breathe in. Take the stomach, push it down as you exhale. Hunch forward like that angry cat. Remember to work the pelvis. Work the pelvis with the breath. So everything's connected here. So really pull that pelvis in along with the stomach with the exhale. With your inhale, lift the tailbone towards the ceiling. A few more times here, please. Nothing better than this posture to get the spinal column warmed up, malleable, and to strengthen it. All right, one more set here, please. And we'll meet in neutral. Great. From there, let's lie down on our stomachs for locust pose. So we're going to lie down on our stomachs, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows tucked in. Your big toes are together, feet are flat on the mat. Chin can come to the mat. All right, let's give this one a go for locust pose. Actually, I stand corrected. This is cobra. Let's do one cobra first, then we'll do locust. So press down, lift chin and chest. So add just a little bit of pressure now on the hands as we lift up. Make sure those shoulders are away from the ears. I mean, move the shoulders away from the ears. That'll be important in another posture that we do later. The legs are strong, top of the feet are on the mat. Keep your head neutral. One more breath in. Exhale, release your chin back to the mat. Great. That was Bhujangasana. Now let's try for Salambhasana, locust. Take the arms to the sides, Palms are down onto the mat. Okay, let's go. Lift chin and chest. And keep your hands planted on the mat for this one. Top of the feet are still on the mat. Head is neutral. You may not come up as far, but if you can get leverage pressing your hands down on the mat, that's fine. Nice. One more breath in. Exhale, release the chin back to the mat. Woo! One more to do. Let's give it 2 breath cycles here. And with that last exhalation, clasp your hands behind you if you can. If you can't reach, use a strap, please, between the hands or a towel. Okay. Keep the legs strong, lift chin and chest, and extend the arms so the hands, at a minimum, are off the butt. Shoulders are away from the ears. You're actually clasping your fingers and drawing your hands away from your head so the arms are strong. That's it. Check out those feet. Make sure the top of the feet are still on the mat. Head is still neutral. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Oh, that's a lot of work. So far, so good. Give me one more breath. And with your next inhale, come up to Tadasana, come up to Balasana. So your best call for Balasana, child's pose, arms extended or folded or to your sides, whatever you're good for here. As your hips go for the heels, feel free to take the knees and open them up if necessary, if it helps your breathing pattern any. And from here, let's bring it up to all fours. Pigeon pose. Now, I normally don't do this one as early as this, but we'll take it nice and easy for this one. Let's start with the left knee, left leg. So bring your left knee to your left wrist and bring that left leg out just a bit here. So ultimately, the left shin will be aligned with the front of the mat. Extend the right leg behind you. And you can keep the torso up. I told you, I don't want you to go too deep since we haven't done a lot of hip work already. Feel free to keep your torso up, but if it's in your practice, feel free to relax the torso. Head can rest on your arms. Remember your variation as well. If this is too much on this side, do the variation. You can be on your back with the left foot crossing over the right knee. Okay? So this is the variation. You're more than welcome to do this one. Some people find it slightly more accessible, especially if you have any injuries or just overall difficulties in the hip or the knee. All right, so we're not here for too much longer. Let's go for 3 more breath cycles here, wherever you are in pigeon pose. And yeah, use that breath as you exhale. Sometimes you can get a little deeper into the posture. Last breath in. And with your exhale, if you're on your back, just switch legs. Everyone else, torso comes up, slide the left leg back, and you can stretch the leg out. For those of you that have gone a little further, you might be in downward dog. Feel free to, in downward dog, to stretch that leg out. And let's do the other side. Right knee towards the right wrist. I lay down that left leg and keep the torso up or bring the torso down. Now for this side, since my right knee is just not happy with me today, I'm going to do the variation. So I'll lie down on the back, and since the right leg, the right shin was towards the front, we'll cross the right foot over the left knee. I'm going to thread the needle, lifting up that left foot. So as you bring the left knee in, yeah, you're going to feel that tension on the right hip. This works the same way as if you're doing the traditional pigeon pose. All right, stay in there, hang in there with the breath, please. Feel free to tweak the posture a little bit as you need to. Go a little deeper or hold back just a little bit. Remember, this is not supposed to hurt. Yoga is not supposed to be painful. Although 1 or 2 days later it might be, but not during the class anyway. All right. Looks good, folks. Give me 3 more breaths. That's it. Get a little tighter in here. Last breath in. And with your exhale, release your grip. If you're on your backs, shake out the legs. We're going to come to all fours. If you're already on all fours, hang right there. We'll join you. Next up is downward facing dog. And we'll do one downward facing dog and take that into Tadasana. So from all fours, you know what the score is here. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Come onto your toes, lift the hips, go back into your best posture of downward facing dog. And go ahead and walk it out a little bit. Lift one heel, lower the other, walking it out. Pivot on the balls of the feet, moving the whole torso left and right a few times. Come onto your toes and bring the heels down. All right, folks, looks good. Give me 1 more breath in. And with your exhale, step your feet to your hands. And you can also alternately walk your hands to your feet. Okay, give me a flat back. So the legs are nice and long. Stomach is in, chest is forward. Imagine having a tea tray on your back. Inhale deep. Exhale, slide the hands down towards the mat, top of the feet or shins. And let's roll up slowly. So now with the roll up, bend your knees. As you roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Once you get up to 0, hands to hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, small back bend, and bring it up to neutral. Great. Standing side stretch. All right, let's do a standing side stretch, working on the lats. We'll take it 1 arm at a time, why don't we? I'll start with my left. Left arm is up. Push the left hip to the left, bring the torso down to the right. And that right hand just hangs out right on that right leg. Now, for those of you that want to go deeper with this, you're more than welcome to bring both arms up, interlace the fingers. This is optional. And keep that tilt coming. Hey, that top shoulder, left shoulder, don't drop it. If anything, bring it back just a little bit. Good. Keep the hips pushing to the side. 1 more breath. And with your next exhale, bring it up. Let's switch arms. Groovy. Push the hips out to the right. Torso comes down to the left. And that top shoulder, my right shoulder, comes back just a little bit. And my eyesight is towards the ceiling. And if you're losing balance, getting dizzy, just take your eyesight towards your mat. Keep that arm nice and long. Keep it energized. Keep both arms energized. That's it. Hold, reach, extend. 1 more breath. Exhale, bring the torso up. Drop the arm down, shake the arms out. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Let's get those legs energized now. So if you want to work on your balance, the feet can be together. If not, feet can be slightly apart here. Hands rest on top of the legs for the first one. And let's take a seat. So as we come back, now take a look at your toes. Make sure you can see your big toes just beyond the knees. Because sometimes we bring our knees too far forward. Now, bringing the hips back, our torso comes down. Now let's try to bring the torso up. Just a little bit. That's it. That's it, folks. Looks good. Here we go. So torso is up, the core is in. You feel a little bit of compression in the back. Feel free to take the arms up if you'd like at this point. Reach and extend. Groovy. That's it. Hang in there and breathe. That's it. Good. 1 more breath in. With your exhale, forward fold. Bringing the hands down towards the mat. Extend the legs. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up, arms come overhead. Exhale your arms down to the sides. Okay, number 2, chair pose. Let's get into it. You know what you're doing here. Let's have a nice sit down here. Bring the arms up if you're ready to engage your arms. Everyone's going to look a little different here. Some are going to be down a little lower. And of course, if you're having shoulder issues, arms are parallel to the mat or at heart center. I'll leave that up to you. If you're having trouble with balance today, maybe one hand is on a chair, or somebody else who's hanging out at home with you today, if you need that balance, remember now the weight is in the heels. Quadriceps are engaged, core, your stomach is in. One more breath. Exhale, forward fold as we lengthen the legs. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up and extend. Exhale your arms to the sides. Groovy. Volcano. So volcano pose is very similar to what we did when we were lying down. We'll take it just a little differently. And this one, all Rodney Yee. We always love Rodney Yee. And this is where I got this particular pose from. So the feet are about no wider than hips width apart. The hands will be shoulders width apart, palms facing each other. So let's bring the arms up. Good. Now, here's the kicker. I want you to relax the shoulders away from the ears. That's it. So the arms might bend just a little bit, and that's fine. All right. Tighten the legs. Spread the toes out. Yeah, I want you to feel really grounded from the toes all the way up the legs. Your core is in. Fingers are energized, but the shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Give me 2 more breaths. And with that next exhale, relax the arms to the sides. Great. All right, one more to do, and that was volcano. We're going to do the same thing now. Now, when I said energize those toes, not imagine, but oftentimes when we spread the toes out early on and then extend the toes onto the mat, you feel as if you've got a good grip on the mat with your toes. That's the feeling I want you to have, because we have all the muscles in the legs energized. Okay, let's give it a go here. Bring the arms up with an inhale and think about those shoulders. Bring them away from the ears. Fingers are energized, working towards the ceiling. Heart lifts, and there's a small back bend. I've got a small back bend going on here, but my head is neutral. That's it. Legs are tight. They're rippling. Fingers are reaching towards the ceiling, but I'm keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Yes, shoulders are energized. I know you feel it. We're doing a lot here, folks. Looks good. Give me one more breath in. With the exhale, bring the arms down, shake it off. Nice, volcano pose. That was groovy. All right, let's keep going. Warrior 1. We're going to do a warrior 1. It's going to be a dynamic one. Let me explain. We'll do warrior 1 on one side. Then we'll bring it up. We'll do warrior 1 on the other side. We've got 3 repetitions on each side. I'll keep going. I'll try to work through everything verbally here. Let's start in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, bring the arms up, palms come together. Exhale, the hands down to your heart center. Step the right foot back to warrior 1. Foot gets planted, arms extend. Keep it dynamic, folks. Keep it active. Arms, fingers reaching up, heart lifts. Inhale. Exhale, arms down, step up. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down to your heart center. Step the left foot back. Arms extend. We're here for a breath. That's right. Everything from the waist down is tight. Core is in. We're reaching. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down as you step up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down. Right foot steps back. Warrior one. Groovy. Reach. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Foot steps up. Inhale. Exhale. Foot steps back right as the hands get to the heart. Arms extend. Small back bend. Fingers reaching. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, step up. Last one, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Right foot steps back, warrior one. Nice and strong. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, step up. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Left foot steps back to warrior one. Groovy. Reach. Extend. Last breath in. Exhale. Hands come down. Step up. Woo. Shake it off. Nice. A lot of similarity in a lot of the postures. Extending, core is in, heart lifts. If you haven't figured it out, it's all about standing a little taller. And we may not be behind a presidential podium, but many of you are going to be behind the baskets at HEB or Walmart. So make sure you do the small things here. Just keeping those shoulders back, heart lifts. All right, high lunge. Let's do a high lunge pose. No pressure on this one. Let's take it bit by bit. Let's start with the right leg. My right foot comes back, and you're going to be on your right toe. So keep the right heel off the mat. And I'm going to scoot back a little bit to lengthen. Hands can rest on top of the leg, your left knee anyway. And pelvis comes down a bit. Maybe lunge forward just a little bit. Okay, now, most of us are leaning forward. No, I want you to lean back per se. So you can push down on the knee, roll the shoulders back until you feel the compression in the low back. Once you feel it, the heart's lifting towards the ceiling. Now you're there. This is it. What else is happening? Left leg, front leg, nice and tight. Left toes, ball of foot pressing into the mat. Right hip, scorching. It's hot. It's tight. That whole right leg is tight. That's what we're looking for. Give me one more breath. With your exhale, nice and easy, you can step up. And having your arms up is optional. Leave that to you. Okay, let's do the other side. Left leg steps back. And remember, we're on our toes of the left foot. That foot is not flat. As we're going into a lunge. The right leg towards 90 degrees. It may not be as steep as mine just yet. All right, hands on top of the right knee. Shoulders up, back, and down. Yep, I feel it in the low back now. Check out that right foot. How does it feel as it presses down into the mat? The whole of the left leg and the left glute, or your left butt all the way down that left leg. It's tight. Your core, stomach is in. That's it. Heart lifts. Nice and tight. Burning some calories on this one. Give me one more breath. And with your exhale, whoo, step up, shake it off. Ooh, nice. Okay, Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet together or slightly back or slightly apart here. Shoulders are up, back, and down. Breath and movement. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep the knees soft as we bring the hands down. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up and extend. Exhale, your arms come down to the sides. Nice work. Okay. Find a nice, comfortable spacing for the feet. Try not to hold too much tension in the legs at this point. We're standing tall. We're not forcing the chest out. It's not a full mountain pose, Disengage your Ujjayi pranayama breath at this point. And just breathe nice and easy. As a matter of fact, let's go for 3 cleansing breaths. So we're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale. 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 Nice. A quick scan of the body from the head, neck, shoulders, chest, upper back, middle back, waistline, legs, all the way down. Find out what's happening in the body. Breathe into those areas that are still a little tight. And remember, from our very first posture, you're more than welcome to go into that posture for as long as you like as we finish this part of the session. Good work today, folks. With a deep inhalation, bring the arms up. Palms come together. Exhale the breath as your hands come down past your third eye to your heart center. On your continuing journey, remember always to remain kind, remain gentle, and always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session on this chilly day. Thank you, and namaste.
Namaste.